In this video, I'll show you step-by-step how to install OBS Studio, set it up, navigate the interface, record your screen, a window, or a game, add audio, activate your webcam, manage files, and even go live to YouTube. Let's jump right into it by installing OBS. Onboarding. Download the latest version from obsproject.com. You can get there quickly by clicking the link in the video description. While you can install OBS on Windows, Mac, and Linux, I'll be showing you how to do it on Windows. Select Windows, then run the .exe file in recent download history by double-clicking on it. Follow the installer's prompts. Next, install, finish. After installing and starting OBS for the first time, the Auto Configuration Wizard will pop up. This tool tests your computer and sets the optimal settings. Go with the on-screen recommendations for now, except for two settings. Base, canvas resolution. This is the stage size in OBS, usually set to your screen resolution, for example, 1920 by 1080, so OBS can fit everything. Make sure this is correct. FPS, frames per second, how smooth your video will be. 30 frames per second is suitable for simple tutorials and slideshows, while 60 frames per second is better for recording gameplay. Once the wizard finishes, OBS will open its main window with a default black scene. Interface walkthrough. Here's what you see in OBS's main window. Preview canvas. The large area showing what your output looks like. A black rectangle for now. It updates in real time, so you always see exactly what OBS is recording. From now on, let's start in the bottom left and work our way left to right. Scenes list. The scenes list holds named layouts. Each scene can have its own mix of sources, for example, game plus webcam plus microphone audio. You can rename any scene by right-clicking it. Next to scenes is the sources list. Click the plus to add different sources to the current scene. Sources include devices such as your screen, a window, a webcam, or an audio capture device. Each source you add appears on the canvas. Audio mixer. It displays sliders and volume bars for audio sources, such as desktop audio and mic AUX. The colored bars, green, yellow, red, present the audio level in real time. Scene transitions. Enables you to set simple transitions between scenes. More transitions can be added with the plus button. Controls, where you go live, start recording, or adjust your settings. We'll come back here soon. That covers the main parts of the OBS interface. Now, let's build your first scene. Create your first scene. There will be a default scene in the scenes list. Right-click it and choose Rename. For example, call it Screen Recording. Now, we'll add sources to the scene. With your scene selected, click the plus button under Sources. You'll see a menu of source types. For now, select Display Capture, click OK, and under Display, select your primary monitor and click OK. You should see whatever is on your primary monitor in the preview canvas. You can move and resize it, drag it around, or use the red handles at the corners to adjust its size. You can also reorder sources by dragging them up or down in the sources lists. Sources at the top of the list will appear above sources at the bottom of the lists. Each source has an eye icon next to it. Click the eye to hide a source. It turns gray. Or show it again. A hidden source will not appear in the recording. Also note the lock icon next to the eye. Click it to lock the source in place so it cannot be moved or resized accidentally. Remember, you can easily add another source by clicking the plus button at the bottom. We have already learned how to record your entire screen, display capture. Now, let's discover how to record a specific window. Add window capture. In Sources, click plus, then Window Capture. Name it Chrome. Click OK and select Window to open a drop-down menu. Select the window you want to capture, for example, chrome.exe, and click OK. Make sure the window you want is open and not minimized so it appears in the lists. Once added, the window will appear in your scene. You can move or resize it just like any other source. Important: the new window capture will appear at the top of the sources list. That's because whenever you add a new source, it'll be at the top and you'll have to reorder the list accordingly. Tip: for Windows Plus 10, there's a new option to capture a Windows' sound along with it. Double-click Chrome and then check Capture Audio Beta to record the app's audio as well. Click OK to save your changes. Let's look at another specific type of capture you can do: game capture. Add game capture. For graphically demanding games, game capture is the most efficient way to get a smooth recording. Click plus, then game capture, and give it a name, for example, Counter-Strike, and click OK. Set mode to capture any full screen application if you normally run your game in full screen. OBS will automatically detect and grab the game when it launches. Ensure you check capture audio before clicking OK. It's that easy. Let's move on and see how to record your webcam with OBS. Add webcam video capture device. To add your webcam, go to plus, video capture device. Name it webcam and click OK. In the properties, select your camera from the device dropdown. Ensure it is on and running so that it can be detected by OBS. Click OK. I recommend placing this new source at the top of your source list so it appears on top of your other windows. Make sure to resize it and place it in either the top right or top left corner, and there you have it. OBS is not limited to capturing video. It can also capture other types of media. Let's check some of them out in the next chapter. Add other sources, media, and graphics. Here are all the other capture options in OBS. Application audio capture, beta. This feature allows you to capture sound from a specific app. Remember to disable global desktop audio if you use this to avoid echoing. Open Settings, Audio, Global Audio Devices, Desktop Audio, Disabled, Apply, and OK. Audio input capture adds a detected microphone as an audio device. This lets you record your voice. Audio output capture adds an audio device that captures all sound from your computer: music, game sounds, system sounds, etc. Browser source opens a mini web browser in OBS. Click plus, then browser, then OK. Replace the URL with a link to the website you want displayed and click OK. You can also use a local HTML file saved on your computer. Color source creates a solid color rectangle, useful for backgrounds or overlays, for example, a blue or green screen. Image and image slideshow. Image displays a single static picture. An image slideshow cycles through multiple images either automatically or per click. Media source plays an uploaded video or audio file, useful for intro videos or sound bites. Text, GDI plus, overlays custom text. Click plus, select text GDI plus, and rename it header, and click OK. Whatever you type in the text box appears on the screen. You can change font, size, color, and even add outlines. With all these different sources, it can be challenging to keep everything organized. That's where filters come in handy. Let's see how to use them. Using filters. Filters can be added to any audio or video source. For example, right-click on Browser and select Filters. You can now add audio filters or effect filters by clicking the plus icon underneath each. Open Audio Filters, and you can choose from 10 different options that let you adjust and sort the audio however you want. For example, Limiter lets you filter out anything above 0 decibels, and Gain can help boost super quiet audio. There are 12 effect filters you can apply. For example, Sharpen to make visuals crisper, or Render Delay to help sync your webcam recording with your voice. With your sources placed, ordered, and filtered, your scene layout is set. Remember, you can always drag items around or hide them with the eye if you need to adjust things. Next, let's get the audio right. Add and balance audio. When you open OBS, your default output and input devices should have been detected and selected by the Setup wizard. If your microphone or speakers are not showing up in the audio mixer, go to Settings, then Audio, and select the correct devices. Balancing levels. Speak or play audio to watch the mixer meters. Aim for your voice, microphone, to peak in the yellow zone, and music or game sound in the green zone. Avoid having anything in the red zone too often. Use the sliders in the mixer to adjust volume up or down until the level looks good. Adding filters. Right-click your microphone or desktop audio in the mixer and choose Filters. We saw all 10 audio filters in the last section, but I'll highlight the 4 most popular really quickly. Noise suppression reduces steady background noise, such as fan hum. Compressor automatically lowers very loud sounds like sudden shouting, so your audio stays even. Limiter, a special compressor that cuts off extremely loud peaks. Gain boosts or reduces the overall audio level. Apply these as needed, and feel free to adjust until you find the right balance. That's enough for audio. Let's take a look at video settings. Video and output settings. Go to File, Settings, Video. Two of these three settings I recommend changing during the setup, but we'll review them now to ensure everything's correct. Base canvas resolution. Set this to your screen's resolution, for example, 1920 by 1080. Output scaled resolution. This is the resolution of the recorded video or stream. You can downscale if needed. For most YouTube videos or simple tutorials, match this to your base resolution. For live streaming, many people use 720p to save bandwidth. Common FPS. 30 FPS is fine for talking head videos or tutorials. Use 60 FPS for graphically intensive games. Higher FPS means smoother motion, but uses more CPU or GPU resources. Next, settings, output mode, simple. Under recording, recording path. Click Browse and choose a folder where you want the file saved. By default, this will be your C drive. Recording quality. This will vary based on your hardware. Keep whatever OBS recommended during setup. Recording format. OBS now defaults to hybrid MP4. In short, this option combines functionality, reliability, and recoverability. Keep it. Encoder. If you have a modern GPU, select a hardware encoder, NVIDIA or AMD, for better performance. Otherwise, use 264 for CPU encoding. Audio encoder. Keep AAC default as your setting, as OPUS, while great, is no longer widely supported. You can also enable multiple audio tracks here, but that'll greatly complicate the editing process. Limit yourself to a single audio track for now. Click Apply, then OK. Now you're ready to record. But what if you want to go live instead of recording? Let's set up streaming. Streaming setup. To stream, go to Controls, Settings, then Stream. Here, you pick your service, YouTube, Twitch, Facebook, etc. Select the service from the dropdown, and then either log in or paste your stream key. Click Apply. Once connected, the Start Streaming button in OBS will turn on your live broadcast. Before going live, double-check your bitrate settings under Output. Ideally, you want to be anywhere from 6,000 to 9,000 kilobits per second, but make sure your connection can handle it. Streaming is one thing, but now let's see how to record content so you can edit it later. Recording, pausing, and managing files. When you're ready, click Start Recording in the controls. OBS will start saving to the folder you choose. You can now minimize OBS and do your presentation or gameplay. If you need to pause, OBS has a pause button that'll appear right next to the Start Recording button. Pausing will freeze the recording without closing the file, so you can pick up right where you left off. Pro tip: rather than having to pull up OBS to pause your recording, go to Settings, Hotkeys. Towards the top of the list, you will see Pause Recording and Unpause Recording. Add a combination of keys you'll never press unless you want to pause your OBS recording. For example, Pause +1. That will make your life a lot easier. As you can see, there are dozens of hotkeys you can set up at your leisure. Alright, when you finish, click Stop Recording. Your video file is now saved. To find it, go to File, Show Recordings. This will open the folder containing your files. Open the video and check it. Ensure the audio is synced and everything appears correct. If not, you may need to adjust your settings or filters and try again. Practice makes perfect, and getting everything just right will take time. A lot of time, so don't get discouraged. Don't worry about saving streams manually, because streams on connected platforms are automatically saved by the service, at least on YouTube and Twitch. Alright, now that you know how to record and stream, let's talk a bit more about something neat: Studio Mode. Click Studio Mode, located in the bottom right corner under Controls. This gives you two different versions of your screen. On the left, you see the preview, an editable copy, and on the right, you see what you're either recording or streaming. When you switch scenes or add sources on the left preview, your viewers will still see the old scene on the right. When you're ready, click Transition to push the left scene live to the right. This swaps the preview into the live output. Studio Mode is great for switching between content while you're live. Viewers cannot tell when you've turned Studio Mode on or off. Once you're done editing, you can either exit Studio Mode or simply keep it running in the background. It doesn't really matter. Now let's talk about a few extra tips and tricks to help you get the most out of OBS. Pro tips. You don't need to build scenes from scratch every time you open OBS or swap what you're doing. Instead, click on Scene Collection in the top toolbar. Click New, name it Tutorial Recordings, and click OK. That opens a brand new scene with a blank sources list. Don't panic, everything we built in this video is still available. Click on Scene Collection, look at the very bottom, and select Untitled. While we're here, let's change the scene collection to Practice. There we go. If you upgrade your hardware but don't want to manually go through your settings, you can rerun the setup wizard. Go to Tools, Auto Configuration Wizard, select how you plan to use OBS. Next, follow the on-screen instructions to get everything fine-tuned to your new hardware. While we're not going to talk about third-party plugins, you will inevitably start to experiment with them if you use OBS long enough. With that in mind, I want you to be able to troubleshoot if OBS keeps crashing on you. Click Help, Restart in Safe Mode. Safe Mode automatically disables all plugins, allowing you to manually re-enable them one at a time. Although a time-consuming process, you'll be able to identify the source of your issues and get it fixed. Alright, that's it for this video. We've covered the basics of OBS Studio. Now you know how to install it, use the auto configuration wizard, and navigate your way around the interface, as well as set scenes, sources, and the audio. You also learn how to start recording or streaming on your favorite platform. Thank you so much for watching, and happy recording.